episode of TastyAF. We have Miss Nina back in the kitchen with us, and big announcement, by the way. Nina is now co-host of TastyAF. We have partnered with her, and she will be in the kitchen every episode of TastyAF, so that's really exciting. We have 3 different salads to make for you guys today. We're really excited about them. We have a kale Caesar salad, we have a mango salad, and we have Nina's go-to salad. So really excited to make all of them. Let's get to it. We're actually gonna make all of the dressings for you guys first, and then we're gonna arrange all of the salads at once.
So I usually just start out with about like a spoonful. Tahini is very bitter, so just know that going into it. If you like sweet things, we'll just mix it with some parsley or some fresh dill, and then a little bit of salt, and then some pepper as well. Throw in some fresh parsley. And then chili powder or chili flakes. Okay. So then some fresh chili flakes, and then you want to do just a dab of apple cider vinegar, not much because you don't want the whole thing to taste like apple cider. And then you'll just put some water in there to thin.
I got water.
I got the water.
I could be helpful.
So all I put in it was tahini. You want to add just a little bit because it is kind of bitter, and if you're not used to it, you'll want to like taste test it before. And then you can just put in some salt, pepper, some fresh parsley and fresh basil, then some chili flakes for spice. You can opt out of that if you want. And then just a dab of apple cider vinegar because you don't want it to be like too apple cider vinegary. If you ever taste it on its own, it's rough.
So
it's
strong.
Yeah.
She's strong.
Yep. And then you'll just mix it all together, and then it's really easy to put on a salad. It just mixes very well.
Yep.
That is tasty.
Ooh. Ooh. I like it. It has a little bit of heat and a little bit of freshness, and I am a fan. So the next one is my balsamic dressing. I'm such a perfectionist, I do measure mine. You're like, could not be me.
Different strokes for different folks.
So I have, I'm sorry. So I have an omega blend for oil. It's called your Udo's oil. It's your 369 omega blend. Big fan of this stuff. It is a little bit pricey, but it's 100% worth all of the benefits that comes with it. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this.
Filming, can't you see?
Can you see?
Filming.
And then I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of balsamic. And then from there, just salt and pepper, and it's done.
Very simple.
Extremely simple.
Very easy.
And this is why we have Nina making the majority of this is like the only part that I actually made. And it's literally the most basic thing out of all of them.
Hey, that's good though.
I know. I do eyeball the salt and pepper.
Oh my god, look at her go.
I'm growing up. I'm growing up so quickly. And then I actually just take a fork and stir it, and then it's done. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so this next one is just really simple. Just some lemon or lime. Lime would work really well too. Then some olive oil, salt and pepper. And then there you go.
And she's just eyeballing.
I'm
Just
eyeballing
all the
with
seeds.
just
All
came out.
of the seeds.
All the seeds.
It's okay, we have a
came out.
strainer.
I do.
We got the seeds. No worries.
Seeds.
Got the seeds. Cool. Okay. We don't like those. I don't know who I am.
Then just eyeball the olive oil. Maybe like a teaspoon for reference. But seriously, actually, you know what?
Oh, she's going for it. Because we extra.
Because we are extra. And then just eyeball seasoning. Salt and pepper to taste, honestly. Whatever you like. I can't imagine life without salt and pepper. I can imagine it being very bland, that's for sure. My could cook this base, it's just not pretty. Like I'm like sitting here stirring this as though it's the most complicated thing ever. I'm like, everybody else is like so cute in their recipe videos. They're like, oh yeah, I just want to stir it. I'm like,
I can't.
okay, so that's that.
Boom.
Oh,
boom,
you want to
bada
take a
bing.
picture of this one?
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada boom.
I don't even know why I spoke like that. Bada boom.
Look at my I can't even do it. I don't know.
It's head voice.
Okay.
Is it good? Oh, I didn't even try it.
Oh my god, I'm jumping the gun with this.
We
kale
We
salad.
need to calm down. Honestly, we're just excited. I like the zing of the lemon.
Yeah, I think lime tastes a little better, honestly, but lemon works perfectly. Yeah, it works pretty good.
And now we're gonna construct the salad. So yay! Spanish dish.
For sure. Oh, I should make the olive oil in here. Darn, dude.
Oh no!
I think I am. Who's that from?
Okay, let's get on stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, what I do with my kale to make it more, to make it easier to digest, I just massage it with olive oil.
She needs a massage.
She needs a massage. Okay, she's a little
Like
tense.
me.
She's
She's a little tense.
a little tense.
She just needs to calm down a little. Yes, went very hard on leg day.
Just like,
She needs to relax.
yes. So we're just gonna go in.
Yeah.
All in.
All in. Right there.
Massage, yeah,
Yep.
just like that.
All in. Just right there.
What this is gonna do, it seems really weird, but it's gonna release the enzymes from the kale. I don't know how it all works, but it's gonna release the enzymes and it's gonna make it easier to digest and it's gonna release a lot more nutrients for you to absorb.
She got science.
I got the
though.
science
Let's go. You're such a bitch.
You can be such a
Oh no. She needs to relax, not go overboard.
See, now it's becoming much more green than when it first started. So
The enzymes.
it's the enzymes, dude. So now what we're gonna add, you can always add a source of protein. I usually do roasted chickpeas, but you could do like chicken, salmon, beef, literally whatever you want. And then since the dressing is so bitter, with a little bit of like spice, what I do is I like to add some golden berries, and then I like to add some goji berries because it adds antioxidants, extra fiber, and a hint of sweetness. So we're just gonna...
Sorry, science. Ooh. Can I add these?
Yes.
Can we make it? Can we make it rain?
I gotta do one more.
Did I actually get all of those in?
I think you did. Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't even looking.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm double fisted.
We're double fisting. Ooh, yes! Queen!
And then we're just gonna add some grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Learned today that there's multiple different names for those.
Yeah, never realized
I
that.
did not know that.
So we're just gonna go ahead and add in the dressing now, and then we're gonna give it a good stir, and we will plate it up. Plate her up, man.
Bro,
Bruh, plate her up.
plate her up. This is easy stuff.
Show stuff. Seriously though, this kale is so much more green than what it started out because of the release of the enzyme.
The release of all the nutrients. Okay, it's in the nutrients.
Yes. And then, did you already say what we have in the bowl?
Yeah, so I just have some extra parsley.
You want to throw
Just
her in?
fresh parsley.
You know what? Let's throw her in. Yeah, just right there. Yep. All right.
Okay, yeah, that looks so
That's
cute.
so pretty.
And if you had like chicken on here, that would look so good.
Yeah.
Or just finish it. Mwah.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss, yeah.
Shall we try it?
That's awesome.
Okay, taste test time. You want to cheers? Oh my gosh! I can't get your life together. You're like, I have to get a little bit of everything.
I literally do want a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Baby, this is not gonna be a cute bite. Here we go. Cheers. the spice is kind of coming out too, and it tastes really good with the sweetness.
You ready for something really cheeky?
Mm-hmm.
The goji berries and the golden berries are golden. Like those two are like the star of this salad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even dressing. The dressing is really good, but to be honest, the gojis and the golden berries are for sure the way to go. Big fan of that. That will be added into my pantry. Yep. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Very good, very good.
So for this next one, we have romaine lettuce, we have avocado, mango, and our dressing that we've already made.
Yes.
So let's go ahead. Do you want to start with the lettuce first?
Yeah. Let us
begin.
with the lettuce.
Yes. Oh, did you want to do it in the middle?
Yes. Oh my god, that worked perfectly well. And then the mango.
How many mangoes is that?
This was 2 full mangoes. So.
And then we also have about half of the head of romaine lettuce. And then we have 1.5 avocado here. We have another half sitting behind us, but we'll see if we need it or not. I don't think that we will. I feel like that's a good amount of avocado.
A really good amount.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And then just the dressing.
I'm gonna give him a little stir first because he seemed to have settled. We need him to be awake.
Don't settle, just let that man go.
Don't settle. Let him go. Okay, and we're gonna give her a nice stir and plate her up.
Plate her up.
Plate her up. We're gonna make that the hashtag of this.
Hashtag
Plate her up.
You know what would be really good is what we could add in this is some onion. You can add some fresh onion. It's kind of rough on your stomach, especially mine. So just use that to your discretion. I'm gonna add in some green onion. Now, all of the recipes that we have in TastyAF are low FODMAP. If you don't know what low FODMAP means, people that struggle with IBS issues, people that struggle with IBS issues have to stay low FODMAP. It is an acronym. It stands for a bunch of scientific things that I'm not gonna go into.
That's a whole different video.
Yeah, honestly, that could be an entire video. If you want it, let us know.
Comment down.
But comment down below.
Yeah.
But the only onion that people with IBS can have, and their bellies won't get upset, is green onion, but only the more green parts of the green onion, not the bottom of it where it's more white. So just a little tip there.
Yep. Fun.
All right, plate her up.
Plate her up. Hashtag plate her up.
And there is your mango, what do we call this? It's
Mango salad.
mango avocado salad?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Much like the other one, just add some sweetness and when like the lettuce, and it actually mixes very well. It tastes so good.
I'm excited.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
You know what's weird? I actually usually don't like mango, but I like it in the salad. It's really good. And I think that the balsamic vinegar dressing was definitely a good way to go with it.
Yeah, that was
For
good.
sure. I want another. Breakfast.
It's so good, and like it's really juicy. Like the juice from the mango is really coming out, and it kind of mixes very well with the balsamic.
And you can of course add your protein of choice here. You can add chickpeas. I actually think chickpeas would be really good in this. I think it would go well with the consistency. You can add chicken. Chicken would go really well. You can add steak if you want something a little heavier. Any sort of protein would honestly pair really well. You can add salmon, any of that kind of stuff. This would pair well with anything that you choose.
So for our next recipe, this is my go-to salad. What I do is I start with some cucumber. I spiralize it usually, but we don't have a spiralizer right now.
Our bad.
So, no, that's okay. So we're just gonna start with this. That's a lot.
Lots of cucumber.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
an English cucumber. It doesn't matter though, you can use whatever cucumber you want.
And honestly, kind of having the cucumber as like a spiralizer sort of situation kind of makes it feel more like pasta.
Yeah.
Makes it feel like you're eating more or like something that's bad.
Yeah.
I think zucchini would probably work really well with it as well.
Yeah, I do use zucchini as a spiralizer too, but right now cucumber is just more refreshing.
And that's why I really like the salad. And then all you have to do next is just add in some shredded, let's call this cucumber, shredded carrots.
And that's real good. And then we have some red bell pepper, especially for low FODMAP sort of situation. Red bell pepper is definitely the way to go. The other colors, for some reason, doesn't agree well for low FODMAP on our tummies. So we're gonna add that in. So many colors.
This is gonna be very colorful. Yes. You're getting so many different micronutrients.
Yes.
Then we're just gonna add in some green onion. And then some fresh parsley as well. I always do that stupid face.
Stupid thing.
I'm like,
Her face! I can't! The lip biting and all.
I know,
Just
I'm the lip bite and
she
all.
went for it.
Okay.
I'm all about it. Yes.
And then for, oh, that didn't have that. Thank God I just did.
Oh
So we're just gonna add in some chili pepper, or chili powder, for extra spice. If you can't tell, we do like spice. So
we like the spice. We like a hint of spice and then some sweetness. Hence the carrot.
oh, there we go. That's perfect, actually. That's really perfect.
And then we have the lemon dressing. So we're just gonna pop her on there. Perfect. So the lemon also adds that little bit of acid to the dish, and it kind of creates a more full food profile flavor.
Yes. And then we're just gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. And the good thing about cucumber and zucchini, if you wanted to do either of them, they actually hold the flavors very well. So if you season them with anything, it will hold that seasoning because they have water in them, obviously. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So if you add like too much spice, you're gonna taste it.
Oh yeah. But especially with that lemon dressing that we added to it, it's gonna give a lot of flavor to those cucumbers so they don't taste so plain.
Yep.
Okay, the taste test. Let's go. Try to get a little bit of everything. There it is.
There we go. Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love the little bit of heat from the chili powder. The bell peppers add some sweetness, the carrots add some sweetness.
Yeah, because usually people salt their foods because it brings out flavor. And I think that does a really good job with the bell pepper and the carrots with the sweetness.
For sure.
Mixed with like the lemon. It's very refreshing, like I said. It's like that. This would be a really nice summertime salad.
I think that I'm like addicted to them now. The gojis and the golden berries would be really good in here too. Yeah, to add that little extra bit of sweetness. But definitely the lemon kind of cuts through the profile flavor that we've got going on. And it definitely brings out every single flavor, every veggie flavor that's in here. And it's really good. So, yeah.
I give this one an A+.
Yes. Oh, mine was easy to screw out. Damn it, Nina. God.
I keep dropping the kale. What the kale?
Yeah, you can leave. You can leave. So that is our 3 salad recipes. We have our kale Caesar, we have our mango salad, and then we have Nina's go-to salad. Which one was your favorite?
Honestly, I would say the mango avocado is probably my favorite.
I agree. I think I don't know if it's just because I really like the sweetness, but I think that one is my favorite. However, the golden berries and the goji berries like came out of nowhere for me, like straight out of left field. So big fan of this salad as well. And this one just lots of different profile flavors, lots of micronutrients in there. Great for an everyday sort of salad. They're awesome.
This adds, the cucumber one also adds like a really nice crunch to it. So it's really satisfying in that manner. You would definitely be satiated after this because it is filling as well because there's just a bunch of fiber in a bowl pretty much. So
Yeah, I was about to say pretty much the same thing. I think if you're, especially like if you're on a fat loss journey and your macros are really low and you're really hungry, like something like this would be awesome to eat because there's not a lot of carbs in here. Like you don't even have to count cucumbers because it's a green vegetable. You really just need to count the red pepper and then the carrot, and that's it. So definitely, if you ever feel really hungry and you're like, I'm not gonna eat for another 2 hours, but I could definitely use something, this one would be a really good go-to.
Yep.
Yeah. So that concludes another episode of Tasty AF. We are so happy to have Nina as our new co-host and a part of the AF family. So you'll be seeing her a lot more. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and we will see you next time for Tasty AF. Bye. Done and scene.